everyone, and welcome back. I'm Melody from Bake a Leg and Let's Dig It. Today is going to be about fall planting, with it being the 1st of October. It's like 100 degrees here. It's horrible. So before I get into what I'm planning for fall, if you missed out on cucumbers like I did, my stuff didn't go out till the second week after Mother's Day here in Grow Zone 7B. And I just really didn't get any cucumbers. So I planted a couple more plants of cucumbers in hopes to get that. I also have been having critter damage here, so I replanted some more zucchini to try to get some more of that. So if you maybe didn't successfully get a large yield of something, you have time now to plant things like that. Okay, fall garden. A lot of new gardeners, oh my gosh, okay, a lot of new gardeners don't know about fall gardening, and it really is a good season to fall garden because it's cooler, you're not dying, you're not dealing with a lot of pest pressure. So let me tell you what I am planting for fall. Okay, I had to decline a call. Okay, so I just did a tray. You don't have to make it complicated for yourself. I just used a basic, this is what they had at my local Home Depot. It's natural and organic seed starting mix right there in a tray. I'm using, let me show you this. Let me show you my tray. Oops, I just dropped seeds. Here's my tray, and I planted some things earlier in advance because of the troubles that I was having here with some animals. And then caterpillar got it, and then a mouse ate the tops off. So I'm restarting fall things. So I just got done planting some Waltman 29 broccoli. Right here, this is what the pack looks like out of the bug out seed bag. Sorry, I just had to think for a second. And then the Self-Sustainable Seed Company, I also planted some Copenhagen Market cabbage. All you have to do is look at your first frost and look at the back of the packages. Now, I really like Ferry Morse seeds packs. Try to show you one. Or like a burpee. The only thing I don't like is it won't say whether it's frost tolerant on the back. But things like broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, you can do now. You can do leeks and actually plant them now, and then you'll harvest them in like April. Something like leeks that can go all winter long. I did that last year. Some things like red acre cabbage that can handle some frost and some snow, because I also did that last year for the very first time. So yeah, for you new gardeners, don't mind. I'm like a sweaty hot mess. So for some of you new gardeners, fall is a lot more pleasant. Years and years and years ago, I didn't know anything about a fall garden. I just did like spring, summer garden. So I did do the Copenhagen Market cabbage, which is 70 days. I did do the Waltman broccoli. I told you about that. I also did from M.I. Gardener this Mammoth Red Rock cabbage right here. Sorry about my package being dirty. So I just did 2 red cabbages, and I can highly recommend red acre cabbage, because I did do red acre cabbage, and I also did this Mammoth Red Rock cabbage. But when you go to do this spring and summer, the bugs leave the red cabbage alone, just like they leave the purple of Sicily cauliflower alone over the white. So this is the Mammoth Red Rock cabbage. I planted that, and I did red acre cabbage. I planted some of those. What else did I do? I planted some, these leeks are the ones that I'm going to be planting. I'm going to direct sow these in the ground. This is the American flag leek from Ferry Morse. I do like their seeds. I use a lot of different company seeds. So I didn't plant them in my cell, right here in my tray. I did do 2 slots, and I did 2 seeds per hole, so that'd be 2, 4, 5, 6, 8 plants possibly of some collards. This is the Georgia Southern Creole, and I just thought I would try it. So I did do some of this as well. And then just in this tray, last but not least, I did from Hostool, which I just got it wet. You believe that? The Flame Star Cauliflower right here, gorgeous. Stay tuned for spring because I'm going to be planting all different colors of cauliflower. I just think so much easier than doing the snowball white. It just gets attacked by the bugs. This is 56 days till full maturity. And I got the top of my package wet. So, in my green stalk planter, I pulled everything out except for 2 dwarf sunflowers, a marigold, and I think it's a lemon basil. The bottom, I have Swiss chard. I have 1 plant of yellow Swiss chard. I went in with like ruby red, rainbow Swiss chard. I also planted that in the in-ground garden, a full row of Swiss chard. I planted more beets in the in-ground garden. But the whole bottom level of my green stalk vertical planter is all different colors of Swiss chard. Then I went in with, let me think here. I did Haas Tools Starflight Lettuce. Let me show you what that looks like. I did that right there. I also planted some rocket arugula right there. And then I love this red, I'm gonna have to get more of them all out. Red Velvet Lettuce by Burpee. I just took the last of it out and fed it to my chickens. Did fantastic. My 4th down, because I wrote it on the package, I planted some sweet salad mix, mescaline. I did that in spring. It was excellent. I also planted some salad bowl lettuce right there. And the mescaline spicy mix right there. So the 1 green stalk planter is all done. I have seeds in it. When it's warm like this outside, it can germinate on its own. Just gotta hope that it doesn't bolt by doing lettuces too soon, because we're 100 degrees. We've been like this all summer. 105, 110, humidity, just got awful hot, and not any rain. My other green stalk vertical planter has kahuna beans in there still. Some are starting to dry out, so I'm going to have to go over there and pick more beans and see what I'm going to end up doing with that vertical planter. But now is your time. You can do a concession of bush beans. I've already did those. I have 2 beds. I have that going. I planted a Haas Tools zucchini that's striped like a yellow striped, and I think this one, the summer squash early prolific straight neck, because I didn't do great on my squashes, so I put in more plants and some more cucumbers because my cucumbers did terrible, and I think it had a lot to do with the temperatures here. I'm also going to, as soon as I free up a bed, which I know that seems hard when you still have lots in your bed and you're like, okay, where am I going to do it? I have celery that needs to be harvested. I still have some cabbage in there. My Brussels sprouts are in. They've been in, and a groundhog has been tearing them up, and the bugs have too. But once I get the celery out and the rest of my cabbage out, I can go in there. I did 2 rows of beets, and I told you I did a full row of the Swiss chard. I did start more kale, 2 different types. The dinosaur and the Laciato one, I think, is what I started. I have a couple more zucchinis down here that I previously started. And let me think, I'm going to end up doing some rainbow carrot mix. It's only like 50 days. Let me double check that. Yep, and then I'm going to do this back to the roots carrots. This is a rainbow blend. I think this year I'm going to leave my beds exposed. You're never supposed to do that, but I had so many new bugs here for, it's my 2nd time using this garden that I built. I don't know if that's what did it. I don't know if the heat's what did it. I don't know if it's the 8 to 10 inches of leaves that I put on there from a neighbor that what did it. So I'm thinking about doing some cover crops, maybe like 1 or 2 of the beds will have carrots in it that I'll be able to harvest in spring. I might do that to some of my beds. I'm also doing the purple and the white kohlrabi. I do have Detroit beets, tall top beets, and Chautauqua beets in a bed, half of the bed. I'm going to go in with more Chautauqua beets. And that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing for going into fall. I'm hoping for a good stint of some cucumbers and some more zucchini. Hopefully I make up in the beans department. In case you didn't see that video, I got infested with the Mexican bean beetle. But I planted more and concession sowed. So that could possibly be 2 beds of beans. We'll have to see how that works out. So yeah, hopefully, you know, you understand it's less bug pressure. The temperatures are usually cooler. Just check your first frost date. Mine is usually like October the 23rd. I have to relook to see what it is, but last year we were seasonably mild. I was still picking peppers and tomatoes all the way into November last year. So what do you have to lose? It's just a couple seeds. It could work out. Either way you look at it, if a cabbage says it's 70 days, so you figure you have all of August, that's 30, all of September, that's 60, and you only need October. And the cabbage that I picked is frost tender. So that is what I'm going to be planning for fall and what I've already started in this tray. I did have a tray that was already done, like broccoli and everything, but a mouse ate the tops off. I think a couple little cabbages may have survived, but not a lot. So I basically just sat here and planted a tray, and I'm going to direct seed a bunch of other things. I'm going to go in, like I said, with more Chautauqua beets. What else? And I think just a lot of like different cabbages and carrots to take me into like the cold winter here in Grow Zone 7B, Pennsylvania. So yeah, I'm really contemplating putting like kohlrabi I grew last year. I can't really find them. I wish I could find them, but the parsnips, I think they were, I had them in and they grew all winter long for me, so that was really good. If you can get your carrots started now, you could get them in a good decent size. Just water them like 3 times a day, especially in heat like this. Water them 3 times a day. Make sure you thin them, and you could get a good jump start on your carrots and actually get a harvest now. Or you could get them established enough to be able to harvest them at the beginning of spring. So keep that in mind. So yeah, so I'm really thinking long and hard about what do I want to grow, and I think that's what I'm going to go for. I'm not going to go for like butternut squash or anything like that because I don't think I'm going to have enough time. So my word of advice to you is check with the Farmer's Almanac or just Google, you know, your area. It will tell you your first frost date, and that's just an estimated date. So go for it, plant some more seeds, and you know, try to enjoy some fall planting and being able to put more food up and not get, you know, heat exhaustion or attacked by the bugs. So I hope that that video was helpful. That's just what I'm planting for this fall. So lots going on. If I plant anything else, I will be sure to give you an update on my live on Sunday, 9 Eastern. That's when I go live. And yeah, garden tour for my July is late, but it'll be out. And then I'll take you around the garden and show you what the garden looks like for August. So this is the beginning of August, and I'm doing my fall seed planting. And I hope everyone is well. And I hope your gardens are bountiful. Oh, what else was this one? Oh, the Waltman. Okay, yeah, I did tell you I planted broccoli. So you can put a lot of broccoli in now and have enough time to get it out before it freezes. But I love you all, and I hope that this video was helpful. And yeah, what are you planning for fall? And are you planning anything? I'm Melody. This is Bake a Leg and Let's Dig It. And leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you're going to plant for like now. Get your seeds started and get them going. And just check your estimated first frost date. So Bye, everyone. I hope that you have a lovely day, and don't forget to plant your seeds. Keep growing your own food and keep putting things up on the shelf, no matter how hard of a struggle it's been with the weather and the bugs. Take it from me. So love y'all. I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.